subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest updates. Tropical Depression Eta is moving out over the western Caribbean Sea once again off the coast of Belize right now at 17.8 north, 87.4 degrees west. Starting to get its act together again, slowly but surely. It's going to be a fairly disorganized and broad system for the next 24 to 48 hours with 35 mile an hour winds right now, pressure 1004 millibars, moving north-northeast at 7 miles per hour. This storm, characteristic for its enormous rainfall totals, that's expected to continue with a CDPS rating in Grand Cayman of stage 5. That's pretty much exclusively due to its rainfall. The National Hurricane Center reporting that up to 30 inches of rain could fall over the Cayman Islands. Stage 5, devastating. There's the system right now, 17.8 north, 87.4 west, as we said, as of 11 a.m. Eastern Time this November 6th. And its movement's expected to turn closer towards the east in the following hours. 56 miles from Belize City right now, 407 from Grand Cayman, 493 from Little Cayman, 540 from Cienfuegos in Cuba, and 665 from Camagüey. Tropical storm warning for the Cayman Islands and tropical storm watches for large parts of Cuba. With maximum sustained winds of 35 miles per hour, it's still a tropical depression according to the National Hurricane Center and our estimates. Although the satellites have gone a little bit wonky, they're suggesting 65 miles per hour right now. I can tell you that is not true. This is the latest National Hurricane Center's forecast cone. And you can see the amount of uncertainty with the tropical storm wind field there, because large parts of Cuba that are actually outside the cone have the tropical storm watch, and indeed the Cayman Islands are also outside the cone, but because this system's broad, it could be, it's likely even that tropical storm force winds will reach there. Beyond Cuba, you're then looking towards the Florida Keys, can't ignore that, and then along the western coast of Florida by the time we get to next week, but its future when it gets up there is uncertain. What is a little bit more likely is that it hopefully won't strengthen significantly, although it could make a run for hurricane status. There's the GFS model actually calling for a landfall just south of Miami there, probably a 65, maybe 70 mile per hour storm, and then it goes off to Tampa as well, so both cities getting in on the act there with tropical storm conditions. That's if the GFS verifies. There's a lot of uncertainty about that. Sea surface temperatures fairly good for the storm. 79 is what's needed for a significant development of a tropical cyclone usually, and as you can see there, 79s into the lower 80s. You can see this is the water vapor, the precipitation expectations, the total precipitate water I should say, and you can see there for southern Florida, significant red chunk there that moves through after it blows through Cuba and the Cayman Islands. Again, this storm will be known for its large rainfall, probably more than anything else along its entire track. Of course, it did reach Category 4 status and made landfall as a powerful Category 4 storm, but it will be more remembered for its rainfall, I would imagine, after the terrible damage that's already inflicted on Central America. Wind shear, it will start to rise when we get towards the 7th, towards the 8th definitely, so strengthening should be limited. Sea surface temperatures will start to drop, especially on the other side of Cuba, relative humidity also taking a dive south. So this storm looks like it will get near hurricane status, could even reach hurricane status once it's near Florida, but I imagine that strengthening, and climatologically you'd expect that there wouldn't be much more strengthening than that. Well, here it is right now, a massive blob of convection. You can see it's almost forming a line there, almost from Belize to nearly to the Cayman Islands, and I imagine it will get more organized pretty soon. There may be possible multiple areas fighting for circulation there, but the primary circulation is just off the coast of Belize. It should start going towards an easterly direction very soon, and as you can see, very high amounts of convection means a large amount of rainfall still with this storm.